Hello once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and today we have a really cool item, not really vintage, but sort of vintage, dating back to, I believe, around the year 2005 from Hasbro. And it's basically the Kashyyyk Assault Battle Set. This is kind of a two play set in one thing. It's a little vehicle. It converts to the turbo tank that you saw prominently in Revenge of the Sith, which is a movie that came out in 2005. And it also is a playset. Now, of course, it's not a playset. You can tell by the size of it and me holding it. It's not a playset meant for regular 3 3/4 inch action figures. No, these are the little tiny, about an inch tall, I call them micro machine figures. Hasbro was into this whole thing. Actually, Gloob and Micro Machines had a whole series of these that were released for Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, when that line came out. And interestingly enough, Episode 1 really saturated the market, right? But when by the time they got to Episode 2, they barely did anything at all. And Episode 3, they did do a couple of vehicles like this and release them, but only a handful. So, and nowadays I think they keep dipping their toe back in. I think Hasbro's eventually bought Gloob and everything, so they keep dipping their toe back in the water with these little vehicles that convert into playsets. So I am opening this up. First of all, I love this vehicle. I love the turbo tank, and secondly, again, one of my primary reasons for opening up is to save on square footage. And this is a really cool display, okay, in and of itself. But it does take up a lot of room, whereas the tank itself takes up a little bit less. And plus, I want to check out the playset feature. So why don't we do that right now? All right. So, of course, back in the Revenge of the Sith days, we had lots of interesting packaging. For whatever reason, the package designers for 2005, they didn't want to do anything ordinary. They didn't want to do anything involving squares or rectangles. So what did they do? Everything was diagonal. Everything was all sorts of things. So I kind of felt like, well, hey, that's what they want to do. We gotta mix it up a little bit, try it out. Happy to report that this was a lot easier to open than the action figures. If you look back on some of my, I did an episode, look back on it. It's a huge unboxing of about 50 figures, all from different eras of Star Wars, the 1990s and beyond. And the Revenge of the Sith line was by far the most challenging. I mean, you could not do it without an X-Acto or a box cutter. All right, so when you look at this a little bit closer here, okay, you'll see that this actually includes, there's 3 figures up at the top. You got Chewie, a clone trooper, and Yoda. You got a little ship here, and then you got another ship down here. I think that might be, I don't know if, wow, they kind of look weird. I don't know if they're ships, actually. I got to take a better look at it. Of course, we also have one of my favorite things. You've got your fall catalog. Kids, back in the day when we used to collect when toy collecting was a little bit more popular, guess what? Whenever you'd buy a toy, there'd be a catalog inside, and inside that catalog you can see all the new toys that were coming out, and it became many. I'm going to actually take these figures out first. It became many young persons, their birthday list or Christmas list or holiday list, and that's what they would do. Sometimes they even created, the later versions actually created like checklists, and you can see all the figures that are coming out. You could see all that stuff. So, kind of a cool little aspect of it. And we have wires. That's another big thing back in the 2000s. We had wires, lots of twisty tie wires that were really, really hard to undo. So wire cutters are another thing if you want to do this quickly. I think this just is a piece. I think it's just a piece of the part of the playset. I thought it was a ship at first, but another set here. Let's do another wire cut. There we go. Yeah, this one looks like, this looks more like a ship. Maybe that's a ship too, but it's an odd looking ship. So let's just kind of get it open here. I do believe this catalog, before I continue here, let's get back to this catalog, because I do believe this is not just a catalog, it's also the instructions. And instructions are important, folks, because there are... sometimes there's decals in there. This thing does not want to open. All right, get our X-Acto knife out for that and slice it open. There we go. Oh, X-Acto knives, very good. Fall 2005, people. That's when Star Wars Unleashed was very popular. The kind of epic, statuesque kind of plastic things. Lightsabers. A couple of Chewbacca's bowcaster with Nerf darts. Nice little checklist of figures. Pretty cool stuff. You can find like PDFs of these online. You don't have to look at them here. No, doesn't look like it comes with decals. So that's good. So let me just get this baby out of here. We got... that's another thing. Like these wires are not wires. They're rubber bands. Well, after 15 years. Remember, never designed to stay in the package. Oh no. No, they were never, ever designed for that. They were designed to be taken out and played with, and that's kind of what I intend to do. At least I'm going to try to do. This one's giving me a little bit of challenge because it is... I'm going to actually saw through it. Now, let's see if I can get my... that's what I want. Just a little bit further. That's it. Good. Oh, no, there's more. All right. Sorry, box. I have to do a little more damage here. My goodness. I was hoping I could just cut through. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. Get some more. Get some here. There it is. This one we're going to have to twist tie out. Probably get some close-ups of the vehicle in here while I'm doing this. There we go. Yeah, this is not even a box. It's really more like a plastic kind of, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a display, but... come on there, buddy. This thing is very, very well adjusted in here. It's like almost... whoops, I just took part of it apart. But I think that's actually supposed to happen. All right, I'm gonna get this piece out of here because it's a pain. Oh wait, you got a few more pieces here. There we go. And I think this is just for display. I totally destroyed this box. Wow. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're on Darth Tuba show. If you're a box and you're on the Darth Tuba show, you're not gonna long for this world much longer, man. That is just the way of it. Normally I throw these things off to the side, but I'm not going to do that today. Today I'm just going to kind of place this up here and hope it doesn't fall. Stay there, thank you, because I don't want to, there's a lot of pieces in there. All right. Oops, sorry for the click there. Okay, so as you can see, we've already taken some parts of it off. But let's first start with just the vehicle itself. All right, so I'm going to put this back on. Oh, it looks like we... all right. Oh, hey, dude, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? There we go. Okay. All right, so I see the problem. Okay, so you have the vehicle, right? And generally speaking, except for my little my tires here, we've got a few little issues. Come on there, dude. What are you doing? My goodness. There it is. There it is, and there it is. Okay. Whew. All right, so you got your clone tank, which, you know, is essentially all of the... it's like a little little vehicle playset. That's fine. Doesn't look like... oh, it does have a... looks like you have a little radar. Not a radar, but a... you put this little thing here, and it's meant to be kind of a lookout, so you can actually put So if you get it a little close, you can actually put a little stormtrooper there on top. There he is, serving as a radar. But actually, I think it's meant to be Yoda. I think it's supposed to be somebody a little smaller, but whatever. Okay. Then you got your side gun and your radar dish. Let's see. I am looking for... All right, so I'm looking at it like this. Where's my side gun? Yep, there's a side gun here. So these pieces are really just kind of temporary pieces that just kind of make the vehicle look a little bit more like normal. Trying to see where you would put... Is this just a... Yeah, this is just a radar gun like that. Like that. So, comes with a missile. You put this in there and set it up. Press the button, missile launches. So that's a cool little cool little vehicle. And they don't make them, a lot of them, this size. So that's kind of nice. I like it. This is probably how I will display it more often than not. All right. Does look like it has one more piece here, but I am not sure where this piece goes. Doesn't seem to have a place on the outside. There are no exposed holes, so I think this is probably something more for the playset feature on the inside. So we will open that up in 1 second. Okay, so there's your vehicle, and it does roll. Or, well, I should say it sort of rolls. It rolls like, I think, like the front two wheels and the back two wheels are a little bit closer. You know, they're the ones that power the vehicle rolling forward. The 6 wheels in the middle are really actually a little bit higher, and they do not roll. So, you know, it still looks like it's rolling, but there you go. Now, the one thing I keep doing, and I would recommend you not do this if you get this piece, is do not pick it up like normally. We don't take a car, a truck, or anything and pick it up here. Do not do that. If you're going to pick up the car, you're going to pick it up from the front by the gun or both hands on either side. Okay? And the reason for that is that when you pick it up from here, this piece comes off. Okay? And we're going to show that in one moment. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else here about how to open up the playset? Doesn't really say, but okay. So I'm going to take these pieces off that I just put on because they're really just, they're not really, at least these 3. Okay, now this goes up like this, okay? And this comes out like this. All right, and you've got this coming out and this coming out. Okay. And now you have this little, whoa. Let's see if I set it up like this. Now you got this little playset, and the wheel things all flip to become, I don't know what they are. I guess this is Kashyyyk. This is supposed to be, yeah, they said it's a Kashyyyk playset. So these are all like the areas at which Kashyyyk is set up. Okay, and then from there, we can open up these some more. Now, you got to be careful with these. If you're getting one now, you got to be careful because it looks as though some of these things are a little, excuse me, I think a lot of these things are a little bit loose. Like this is supposed to just stand there, but it kind of falls back in. So you have to be careful. And I think these things all kind of open up like that. All right. So now you've got your Kashyyyk playset. It says rotate wheel hubs to reveal landing platforms. So that's kind of what that is. All right. And then you got your place vehicle on the bracket, which is, where is the bracket? Oh, that's what this is for. This is the bracket. Okay, so you can actually install your little thing here, and then you can place it right here. And there's your vehicle. Okay, let's see. Oops, sorry, I couldn't see it. See what I did there? Got the vehicle is on the bracket. Put them right there. So you can kind of spin it around. Just be careful. Obviously, the more action you put on it, the better shot it has of falling apart. So you got to be careful. These hubcaps, kind of tend to end up doing more things. Now I know what this is. This is a vehicle. It's one of the it's one of the Wookiee vehicles. It was just a little. It's kind of folded up. Normally these wings kind of, it's like a helicopter almost, and everything was kind of off on the back. So you can do this with. You can actually put that on the bracket as well, or you can leave this here. Now, this is my favorite part of this playset, and I'll get all close-ups of this as well. This little thing right here, it's an escape pod. Here's Yoda. You put Yoda in, kind of like and you can hide him over here, and that'll be where he escapes. That's so cute. That was my favorite part of that movie. No, the only part, but one of my favorite parts of that movie was Yoda kind of having a relationship with the Wookiees and with Chewbacca, and they helped him escape, which I thought was really cool. So, in addition to that, you've got your Chewbacca figure you can put anywhere. We'll put him down here by Yoda. Well, no, we'll put him up here. And you got a clone trooper, which we'll put kind of up here. All right, and there you have it. Oops. Poor Yoda. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him to stay, so I'll leave that where that is. So when you look it up, you can see it's a nice little setup. It's a nice little playset. Now, I think that some people complain that the problem with these playsets was that they're so small, and you don't have any real, the figures are like army men. They have no articulation. They're just a little free. They're just little static army men. So it's kind of a pain there. So I get that, and I do see that, but I also see that it's a cool play feature, and I think it's cool. I don't collect them kind of religiously, but I have collected a few kind of over the years, particularly the episode 1. I did collect the episode 3. These were the only ones for episode 3. So what I'm going to do now, this is the part that's a little bit strange, is that I need to figure out a way. Well, I'm really hoping that we can, for the most part, store everything. All right, so I'm going to put this back. So I have to redo all the hubcaps here. Oh, that's where the landing platform is, so you can actually put one of them there. I see. Okay. There are also other vehicles, like titanium vehicles, micro machine vehicles, that you can put together for this. All right, now if I go up like this, now, oops. Okay. So what I'm looking for here is a way to take all of what I've just taken, store in there. Oh dear. Yeah, I just think that this is a little bit loosey-goosey. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work. One of my only pet peeves with these Micro Machine playsets is the lack of being able to store. Oh, no, I think you can store them. They look like they can store right in there. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, no complaints here. There you go. You got your playset. And unfortunately, again, this is supposed to be straight. But it's plastic, so easily manipulated. And you can set them up like that. Now, I don't know if the wheels... Oh, that could be part of the problem. I still have wire sticking out here. Sorry if you saw that and laughed at it. Leave a comment. It's fine. I don't care. All right. Now, how do we lock this so that these wheels stay shut? I don't think there's a way to lock it. I just think that you just keep them shut and hope that they don't open. And we got our two little side cannons here. Boom, 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 boom. And that's it. A little flimsy, not quite the level of strength that I would like, but for the most part, pretty happy with it. And again, it'll mostly be on display. But again, pretty cool. So, there you go. And that will do it for this week's episode. A cool piece. I don't know what they go for on eBay. I mean, I tend not to pay much attention to that because I've seen things like this. One day they'll go for $10, the next day they'll go for $100. So, give it a shot. see what you can come up with. But I think it's a cool piece. If you like vehicles, it's a great piece. You don't have to open up the playset part. If you like the playset part, you can just leave it displayed as the playset. It's a little bit bigger, it takes up a little more real estate, but overall, really cool. And kind of has a Transformer vibe to it. So it's good. Again, don't pick it up from here. Pick it up from either the gun side or from both sides. Okay. So that'll do it for this week's episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. It's just nice to bring out an older item, a prequel item. As I said, we mix it up. We got a lot of new things coming down the pike. We got a lot of, we did a Disney Haul video before. We're going to have to open up a lot of those. We got some new Black Series coming in the mail. We got all sorts of new stuff. So looking forward to a lot more shows. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that jazz. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Star Wars Unboxing page, Darth Tuba's Unboxing page on Facebook. Let's get the likes and the bops and all the stuff that you young folk do these days. And if you are interested in merch, we got a really cool today. I'm featuring the Wampa, unboxed Wampa. As you can see, it's open. This one was a little bit easier to see than my last shirt. These are available on TeePublic. You can check out the site. The TeePublic storefront is linked below, along with the artist, Karina Migalio, and her website, and you can reach out to her directly for commissions and things of that nature. So until we meet again, folks, thank you so much for watching, and may the Force and the toys be with you.